Hello everybody, today I'll be teaching you how to fix the 100-pounder artillery mods, these two mods. But we're mainly going to be focusing on this version, as this one fixes the, I believe it's the graphical effects of the 100-pounder artillery shell from this mod. Fall of a Samurai 100-pounder heavy artillery by the Yogi. Because originally, I believe a 100-pounder artillery shell from this mod was borked, I think. And this guy, don't know how to pronounce his name, Imon HPNLT, fixed that, but I believe he screwed up the projectiles table itself. So instead of the 100-pounder shell, you got like the naval bombardment shelling that you'd get, and it would cause crashes with this unit. As soon as the unit would fire, it would crash the game, and if it fired, it wouldn't have fired because it's not a actual projectile that the game technically uses for a unit. It's a supportability effect projectile. So today I'll be teaching you how to fix it. Keep in mind I kind of sound exhausted because this is like the 50th time of re-recording it, of various problems from OBS not recording my mouse. I don't know if it still doesn't. Does it or doesn't? Doesn't matter. And from game issues I've been having. So first things first. You want to download the Pack File Manager from SourceForge. The Pack File Manager is the unofficial community-made tool for the old Total War games, from Empire to I think Attila, maybe Total Warhammer 2. It's depending. But yeah, that's what you need to do mods, to make mods with, because the official tools, the assembly kit, doesn't really work that well for the database if you want to make a mod. So what you want to do is you want to go to Files, go to Add, go to From Pack, go here, go to your Shogun 2 data folder. Yours will probably be in C drive, program files, times 86 or x86 or what have you. Mine's here on E and Steam apps because it's a customized Steam install on an external hard drive. So what you want to do is, once you've found this one right here, you want to open it. Then once you've done that, you want to click on this plus icon once the pop-up box here popped up. You click the plus icon here, you'll see a sub entry appearing before you. You want to double click that. For every plus icon you see here, and every sub entry within them, you have to double click them to add them to the Radius Total War mod of the Samurai pack. Now, I forgot to mention this, but we're also going to make this compatible with Radius. Now you might say, why though? Is because if you've just simply done what I've done with the projectiles, it's not going to work, or at least you won't be able to recruit them, because the 100-pounder artillery shell, the 100-pounder cannon, my bad, really exhausted, so bear with me here for a moment, is unrecruitable due to a certain unit key shares of one of the other units from the traditional dojo line. I think it's from the RUP free unit building table. So once you've done with this dialog box and adding everything there in there to the Radius Total War mod follow the Samurai pack, you want to exit that. We can go to the building units, the SHAB building units allowed version, which should be there because you added it there. And you'd want to replace the 5030, that's there, 5030 there, with 5152 or 5152. Paste it right there, or erase that, type that in there. Because like I said, 530 is the number 530 shared with another unit, and you can't have the same numbered key with another unit. It just doesn't work, and it's going to get overridden, and it's not going to show up in game. Then, for what you want to test, because I know you're probably going to be testing, but it should work, because I literally have just done this not even 2 seconds ago, and multiple tries. You'd want to go to the unit require technology, go to SHA, change the improved defenses, Boshin military imported guns, or you want to go to the modern army. I think you should go to the modern army instead. My reasoning here is because the building that's required from is the arsenal. Just makes kind of some more sense, even though imported guns technically makes more sense because it's an Armstrong 100-pounder cannon, kind of button from foreign nations. You know what I mean. That's the point. I'm going off the point here, going off the rails a bit. Now go to the SHA unit stats land table, and you want to change the 60 that's here to 120. The reasoning here is that 60 isn't enough for 4 guns. It's probably enough for 2 guns, I think, maybe 3. Or you could change it to whatever. You could change the guns here to 6, change that to like 80. I don't really care. It's up to you. Up to you completely. You'd change your ammo. This, the garrison one, 200, like the regular siege artillery, which is the one that you carry around the campaign with. Can enable guard mode here so they don't run from their guns too much, but that doesn't really technically do nothing. And if unknown 109 isn't checked off, you could check mark that. I think that's fire at will. I had fire at will with issues with the 100-pounder before. I think that's the fire at will ability line, the inherent unit ability line. Now let's go to unit abilities real quick. And we could go to the Fall of Samurai or go to the RUP free, because it's a new unit that we're adding, and it makes kind of more sense there. So what you want to do is add row. You want to go here, copy this here, paste this, and you could give the artillery pieces whatever you want to them. You could get bamboo walls, you could get what have you here. I'm going to pick the shrapnel shell. Shrapnel shot ability. Shrapnel shot. And then shrapnel shot. Of course, you have to change this to the garrison. And once that's done, you want to go to the projectiles table, the shot projectiles table. This is the crucial one. You want to change the explosion type to a 100-pounder shell. The fixed version of the 100-pounder mod has it set to Bosun Bombardment Large, which is the naval one. And like I said at the beginning of this VOD, Bombardment Large, Bosun Bombardment is the naval bombardments. If you have ships near your units, like a fire on the battlefield, they aren't technically considered like a cannon shell. They're considered, I think, a separate ability thing, a separate explosion type, not for a gun to have, cannon to have. So yeah, that should be pretty much done. That's how you fix it. Make sure everything's good. You could change the trajectory, I think, to whatever you want. God fucking damn it. You know what I mean. Sorry about that. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes it doesn't happen. You're kind of rolling the dice to see if it doesn't crash like that. Fortunately, I am using an old version of it. Pack File Manager, mind you. At least I believe so, unless I fucked up the install, which is possible. I am a dummy, massive dummy. What was I again? Oh yeah, you go to projectiles. Go to shot projectiles. And you want to change the projectile cannonball. Oh, no, not this one. You want to go to the explosion type. No. Explosion type. Change the Bosun Bombardment Large to Bosun 100-pounder shell. And then you want to change the range to anything you want. I'm not even going to touch it because it's probably just going to crash. You can change the elevation to whatever. I might change it into regular Armstrong gun or slightly less, I guess. Those are the Armstrong gun shell values. So if you want to change that to here, you can. Nah, that's pretty much it, I believe. It's projectiles I covered the unit tech that you could change, covered the unit stats. The unit tables, I don't think there's anything in there. Covered the things, rest of the thingies, and adding them here. I'd show you in game. I mean, I guess I could technically show you. I don't know, I just don't feel like messing with it. But it does work. It should show up. Because I literally tried this like not even 20 minutes ago, and it worked. You could, like I said, you could technically change your elevation, make it shoot a little bit farther up, because it's pretty flat. So it's not going to be that good in hilly terrain or extremely wooded terrain, in fact. So hopefully this has helped you. Excuse me. And yeah, bye. hopefully you know how to actually, mod the game now slightly. You could fix uh, issues that arise, because that could also come in handy. Yeah, like I said, bye.